first time. So today we'll continue that journey from there. So being in the forest, Anastasia was without any shoes, slippers. It was just the natural way of living. But even though she was walking with very easily without these normal man-made items, and while traveling also, she was showing the way for Vladimir and explaining a lot of things about the nature. And also, the Vladimir bag was with Anastasia. It was very heavyweight bag. But even though it was weight, she was carrying like it was very empty. So it looks like she does not have any muscle power, but still her body was very strong. She could lift any weight, heavyweight items easily. So the journey was continuing and they were discussing many things. Sometimes Anastasia, while walking, she she will start jumping nearby branches, all the twist and spin, lot of things, and also sometimes she will walk backwards, facing Vladimir, and even while walking backwards, she will walk very normally, very peacefully, without any unbalance. So this was very extraordinary skills with Anastasia, and Vladimir was very surprised to see such a natural flow of walking, even walking backwards. So Anastasia was displaying a lot of joy, happiness in everything which she does. In every second, she was always happy. For Vladimir, it was really unbelievable. And moreover, while walking backwards, and she never got out of balance or she never fall down. Moreover, if you notice Anastasia's physical body, it was not as a bodybuilder or not as a muscular body. It was a very normal woman body, but still she had all that strong body skills and muscle power. Now, while walking, the Vladimir was about to fall down. Immediately, Anastasia came near him and saved him from falling down. And this happened everything in a very fast space. And she was very at a distant space, but still she managed to come fast and help Vladimir not to get fall down. So many unrealistic things happened in that journey. And even while saving Vladimir, Anastasia continued telling the stories and a lot of things about forest, even in that process also. So after that, continuing the journey, suddenly Anastasia stopped in a place and near a tree, and she announced that we are home right now. We have reached our home. So Vladimir was looking here and there, and there was no any construction, there was no any house, nothing. It was a only forest region, only a tree. So he was very much surprised. How come you declare this as a home? There is no construction here, no house built here, and nothing like that. Only the nature, grass, and the trees and flowers. And there were few cedar trees also in that place. So Vladimir was in a state where he couldn't understand and he was very confused. Now he was asking, where is your house? There is no construction done here. So where do we sleep? Where do we eat? And how do we protect ourselves from rain? For that, Anastasia said that this is my home. Everything is available here. He was wondering how people are living lonely in the forest without any facilities, including Anastasia. Also, Anastasia has many natural powers like remote viewing. She can see everything, whatever is taking place in our daily life, in our place. Without being here in with us, she can see everything. So remote viewing is a natural ability which everybody has. So here Anastasia has shared her remote viewing experiences in the upcoming chapters. Now Anastasia is not accompanied by anyone in the forest. She is all living alone in the forest. In the modern world, we see that lot of animals, dog and other animals, cat, are being trained to to live with us easily. And few animals we do take care of it and we invite them in our home and we give them the right training so that they can easily live with us. In this case, automatically every animal is being taken care by Anastasia and animals are taking care of Anastasia. It happens in a very normal way, natural way. There is no training here and there. And this everything, all the animals, nature, it is being protected automatically. And nothing bad happens here because everybody is taking care of everybody. Now, because of the climate, the cold climate there, Vladimir was surprised that Anastasia was wearing a very light dress and she was not feeling that cold in her. So Vladimir asked, how come you are not feeling the cold as the climate is very, very cold here? For that, she answered, the people in the modern day, they are covering themselves with different types of clothes, hiding themselves from heat and cold in their respective homes. So, what happens is gradually they lose the ability, the natural ability to adapt to that particular situation. The environmental differences happens when there is too much heat or too much cold. So when we lose the ability, the natural ability to face that heat or cold, automatically our body adjusts according to our behavior. So this natural ability has lost by the normal humans. That's why they need a lot more different types of clothing to protect from cold and also from heat. So here Anastasia says we are, as being in the forest, we are very much living in a very natural way and we don't prepare ourselves to sleep for a particular cold time or very hot time. It just happens naturally and our body gets adjusted naturally. And even we sleep outdoors in the grass in a wild forest and there might be many wild animals also, but nobody is harming anybody here. So after that, Anastasia just told Vladimir to sleep in the grass, grass, near the tree, and Vladimir, has there was no option available, there was no house available, he has to sleep over there. After that, having a restful sleep, when he wakes up in the morning, the Vladimir was feeling a very comfortable, soft type of material near him. So when he wakes up in the morning, he was really enjoying that kind of material which was there, very soft material where he was not feeling much cold because of that material. So when he was trying to touch and feel and see the material properly, when he wakes up in the morning, there Anastasia was standing near the entrance and he could feel that there are a lot of different herbs, tree, a natural, very pleasant type of feeling, and perfume like smell was coming from those natural herbs and lot of natural items over there. So once he stretches himself to come out of the sleep and to be in the awareness, as he was moving to that soft material, Anastasia just told him to wait. And Anastasia says, "Don't be afraid, don't be scared." And then she claps, she gives a two claps, and then that soft material started moving. Now, this Vladimir was really surprised. How come this soft material is moving with her claps? And then he realized that that soft material was not a bedsheet kind of a thing. It is a wild bear. That wild bear was protecting the whole night for Vladimir to protect from the cold, from the climatic uh, cold, and he can sleep properly. So after seeing this, Vladimir was really scared. As a normal human, any wild bear if is near you, you would be scared. So that was the response of Vladimir. So later on, Anastasia just encouraged that bear and thanked the bear that without any movements, the bear was near the Vladimir and the bear was protecting Vladimir from the cold. So Vladimir was really shocked, surprised, and was full of fear. He asked Anastasia, "This bear would have killed me in the night. It may have caused damage or harm to me." But Anastasia says the wild bear, this particular bear is very, very obedient. And the most important thing about this bear is it does the job very perfectly without any movement. It can stay the whole night. So for that reason, I just invited this bear for you. So the whole night, the bear did not move, and the Vladimir was having a complete rest from protecting from the cold. So Anastasia's routine is when she wakes up in the morning, the first thing she does is she gives a she receives energies from the sun, and she thanks the sun energies, and she feels really happy when she connects with the sun in the early morning once she wakes up. She feels very, very happy and joyful when she gets connected with the sun. And many squirrels in the forest help Anastasia to provide those nuts and many fruits to Anastasia in the daily routine. So it is very, very natural that the squirrels and many animals help Anastasia for different reasons, for providing fruits, for any kind of a help if Anastasia needs. And they do that with very lot of happiness and joy. Anastasia asked Vladimir, "Do you know any examples where the human body is able to withstand all the hot and cold temperatures in your world?" So for that, Anastasia is trying to explain those qualities, the abilities, and she's trying to prove that there was nothing unnatural. This is very natural way of living, and there is nothing like superstitious or supernatural about any special qualities of, about Anastasia. So she is also a very normal human being, just like us. It is just the place, the living is different in that place, and she is very much able to enjoy the natural power of a human body. And she always affirmed that she is a very, very normal human being, and all these supernatural abilities are very, very common in everybody. only if they use it, experience it, realize it, and they activate that. So all these people who are away from the modern world, they always live harmony with the nature, peacefully with the nature, and they don't destroy the nature, and they live completely with the natural abilities and with the nature. So for that, Anastasia says that whenever your thoughts and intentions, whatever you think, whatever your intentions are, if they are very, very pure, then the nature and the animal world can easily feel it. In case if you are, whenever you go to a forest or any natural place, if your thoughts and intentions are not pure, then the nature and the animals can easily feel that. So they will not come near you. So your thoughts and intentions has to be very, very pure. So the most very, very unusual thing and a mysterious thing was for Vladimir is to see how Anastasia's ability as a remote viewer, she can see anything happens in any place. It can be at a larger distance. She might be in Russia and we might be in India, but still she can see a lot of things just from her place without any internet or without any normal devices where we can see live about anybody from any place. It's just a natural ability of a human that Anastasia shares. So all this technology, she is trying to explain in a very simple way. For example, now Anastasia, if she is viewing any place, any person, which is very, very, very long from her place. For example, if she wants to see what is happening in India, so she does that with the help of an invisible beam, a light energy. Through her light energy, through that invisible beam, she is able to see all these things, whatever happens in a different place. So she is trying to prove that everybody has these qualities of remote viewing. But people first they don't know about this, that there is something called remote viewing. Everybody should know about this technology which is naturally available in us. So only first you know that, then you can later on use it. And Anastasia says that till now, a lot of people have invented many things, but many things that are there are not as equal as the natural abilities, the natural power. For example, we see television. In the television, we see what's happening in a different place, in a different country. We can easily see that live. But the same thing is available in our very natural way, in a natural power, we have that. So, with the help of our own light energy, our own invisible beam, we can see those things.